Alright, mission 16. We just defeated that giant bird. We saw Mundus for the first time. And now we're gonna keep going.
Kinda saw Mundus, kinda like his free beady eyes.
Yeah, well, we got
Red
the first
glowing
real
orbs of
interaction
doom, I
with
guess.
this character. You know, first glimpse into who he is. He's such a...
As a person?
Yeah. I feel like I
anyway,
understand him. Like, I heard his name before, but I feel like I really understand him on like a deeper level
Well,
now.
we got a sense now that he's like a badass who's gonna fuck us up if we...
Exactly, man. He's gonna
you
shoot
know,
big ass lightning strikes on us. Yeah.
They give us a freebie here. They just give us a blue orb. Like, oh, good job beating up that bird. Nice one.
Yeah, take this. You're gonna need it.
Oh, shit. Anyway, so now we're going to have to go back to the castle from the start of the game, and this is where the game's like, oh, I guess we're just going to reuse the first level again.
The little Castlevania Symphony of the Night going on.
Yeah. I go in there for no reason. I was just hoping that there'd be something cool in that glowing purple room, but
Kinda
there wasn't.
thought that would be like an elevator or something.
Yeah.
Did that really have no use?
Maybe during the boss battle you could hide in it, but I was just going so MLG Pro on that bothered motherfucker. I don't think we needed it.
Alright.
Oh, you see that little blue bit gave us a nice, the start of our second health bar. How cool is that?
Mm-hmm. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
So, has it done the sort of transitional cutscene, or are we just supposed to like now realize that, oh shit, it's night?
I kind of like that, though.
Yeah, I like that too, yeah. It makes sense that it would become night. It was sort of like orangey, so, you know, sunset.
So if you guys remember all the way back from when we first fought Phantom, we have to go back there. There was that bridge we went out to near with the skull.
Yes, everyone's favorite part.
Everyone's favorite part. We got to go back there and discover the mystery that hides within.
Oh shit.
So this is a very overdramatic reopening a bridge we already went across cutscene.
You could have just not erased it, guys.
I know. Wasn't like we needed to come back here yet anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So now the castle is a lot darker. And,
extra spooky, man.
Yeah, extra spooky, because things are getting more serious, as we're about to see.
I really like this. It's real cool.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
With the light, we didn't mention the light last time, but we picked up this like glowing orb that makes Dante like glow. It's the kind of thing some games don't even bother explaining, but here they felt the need to give it to you as an item.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now I think we're about to see the appearance of a brand new enemy type, if this cutscene's to be believed.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of comes out of nowhere and then kind of goes away again.
It's a bit of art, more electricity.
Oh yeah.
How could an enemy enter this game without thunder?
It's a lightning bat.
Yeah, this is I don't know how they came across the idea for this.
Just kidding.
So,
it's a dude.
We're gonna with an eyeball face.
Okay.
So Dante.
Shoots fucking lasers, dude.
If he
It's
was
badass.
Dante, if he was made of electricity, had an eyeball for a face, and can turn into a bat. Do you think that we can do that, Camille? Can we? Yeah, whatever.
If he was part vampire instead of fucking demon.
Now, what's interesting, and I was gonna bring this up earlier.
What's going on with him? Doesn't look like he's really trying to fight you.
Is that this version of Dante that we're fighting doesn't have the coat, just like the original model.
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting.
Someone mentioned in the comments of one of our last videos that you can actually unlock costumes for DMC1 Dante in DMC3 with and without the coat.
Interesting. That's pretty cool.
I actually kind of like no coat.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does have its own allure to it, I guess. But I still think the coat is more iconic, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. I think I really like DMC1 Dante's outfit overall. Like, I think it's my favorite.
Did you see that? It was like,
yeah.
Oh, gonna fight me? Nah. Ooh, do you see that spooky lightning?
Yeah. What I was saying, like, DMC4 Dante he's kind of weird looking, you know.
Everyone
his,
complains
top
about the
half
boots.
is cool.
Everyone Everyone complains about the boots. I think the boots are cool.
They're not even boots, dude.
I know, right? they're sort of like, what do you call those things at the end of trousers? Like bell buckles or something?
Are they supposed to be like chaps or something?
Yeah. Look, Dante can pull it off, okay?
No, he can't.
Look, he's just going through that kind of like, you know, middle-aged phase where he's experimenting with dress, you know.
It's like they were supposed to be boots and someone didn't get the memo. But I still think 4 is cooler than 3. I'm not that big of a fan of the 3 design, so when I replay 3, I always play with the DMC1 Dante outfit.
Oh, I like 3's design. I think it fits how he acts in that game.
I know it does, but I don't know. Something about DMC3 Dante's face. It's just a little off.
Anyway, dude, new boss. This is Nightmare. He's going to be our
like that
main
one enemy from
annoyance for this part of the game.
Yeah, the first boss from Demon Souls kind of looks like.
Also, he resembles the weapon we just got for some reason, and
Yeah, I
he's
was gonna
named
say.
the same thing. So he's a really weirdly designed boss, but he's really cool. He's just this kind of like green goo
fucking
and
slug
like
or
armor
something?
slug thing, and you have to hit his shiny ball that comes out, kind of
Yeah.
like the cat monsters from before.
Mhm.
His gimmick is though that he tries to eat you, like you can just see there, and if he gobbles you,
Uh-huh.
he'll send you down to like another area where you've got to beat another boss to get back out. I never let him catch me in the playthrough, but if he does, it's pretty annoying. Good thing is that even if he does catch you, if you beat the boss he sends you to fight, you'll actually do damage to Nightmare as well, so it isn't a complete waste of time.
Yeah,
Also, if
you
he
feel
like
pretty bad if you get caught by him
Yeah,
and sent
yeah,
down
yeah.
there. It's like
uh,
total bullshit.
Also, if he like does this thing where it goes dark and he goes into the ground,
Yeah.
you've got to hit these things on the wall to get him to come back up, so you can redo some damage to him.
It's cool how he's like shooting you with like machine
Oh yeah,
guns.
he's a really creative-looking guy. Like I can't imagine coming up with something like this myself. Like what even is that?
Yeah, like I was saying, like all the bosses they aren't like one note or anything. They have a bunch
Yeah.
of different aspects to them. But this guy is like that to a whole other level.
It kind of adds insult to injury though, that considering you fight every boss 3 times, there's a boss that like sends you to fight other bosses again. Like, wow.
Didn't you use that line for one of your videos?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I feel like I remember you saying something
I don't
like
know.
that. Yeah.
I do videos. Are you talking about www.youtube/user/thegamingbritshow.com by any chance?
Wait, is that not you? Wait, then who are you? Fucking skulls, man. It's like I can't even say anything. Like, I can't digest what I'm looking at fast enough to actually comment on how creepy they are before they disappear.
Those skulls are brilliant. What's interesting is when you get sent down by Nightmare to fight other bosses, before you can fight the other boss, you got to take down a bunch of skulls.
I just don't know. I don't know what to say.
They're skulls. What do you need? What needs to be said?
I don't want to say anything about them, honestly.
We've activated this weird painting teleporter system, and what we've got to do is we've got to activate that mirror to go through to some parallel dimension where we can get the Philosopher's Stone or something, so we can get to hell. A little bit complicated, but it's pretty easy to do.
Got another blue orb, though. So
Yeah,
let's
got
see.
another blue orb. You can go in here first before you go into the other painting. If we go into the other painting, we end the chapter. So I just went in here first to grab the items.
Okay.
And now we're heading into the other one. Okay, so another mission clear. Nightmare's down. In the next chapter, we're going to be jumping through paintings, basically.
You can see his little picture of him there. It's so cool that he's like a puddle of skulls and stuff.
Ah, he's a puddle of skulls! That's awesome. I never noticed that he had skulls in his puddle. I probably did, but it didn't register with me how metal that is until now.
Someone should make a band called Puddle of Skulls.
Puddle of Skulls. Okay. You guys can have that one for free.
What? No. I came up with that. You don't get to say people can have it for free. No. It's no copyright.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, I'm sorry. Trademark Hyperbit Hero.
Mm-hmm.
Puddle of Skulls. So this is just kind of an excuse for them to reuse every level they've already made, but pretend you're doing something different.
That's the
Like-
Kamiya way.
That's the Kamiya way.
But it's kind of cool. I mean, it's got a different atmosphere this time around because it's all dark.
Yeah, like those, like those, like heaven levels in Bayonetta that were just kind of like there to waste your time, that didn't really serve any purpose to the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so these two guys, they
I
look
remember
really.
getting wrecked here.
Yeah, they look super. They look like something out of Metroid Prime or something. They really don't
Oh, yeah.
fit. But they're super annoying. Yeah, they're really tough. Even in what you're about to see, where I beat them, I still only just do it. They're pretty tough. They're kind of I guess they're kind of the predecessors to the ice guys that show
Yeah,
up
I
in
was gonna
4.
say.
Yeah. But these guys are way tougher. And also you can't grab them by the tail and fling them around like Nero can.
These guys look like they would be the fish enemies like underwater enemies you were fighting earlier, not those random shield lizards.
I guess they wanted to save these guys for here.
You know, these guys kind of look like fish. Yeah.
I think this is the only time you have to fight them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they show up later in Hell, but I just ran past them.
This is a really short and sweet game, you know? Like,
Oh, yeah.
really doesn't reuse. Well, obviously, it does reuse a lot of areas, but like enemy types and stuff, it doesn't make you fight the same
Yeah.
enemies over and over and over again. Which
You
is really
say
cool.
that. You say that, but the bosses are
Okay.
pretty clearly... It's pretty clearly not the case with them.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I mean,
I know what you mean in terms of the enemies. Like, we're not constantly having to fight like a challenge room full of these guys, and because you know, Devil May Cry 4 pretty much resorted to a challenge room at the end of that game.
Well, you know, you gotta fight the spider enemy twice. Like, it's not that bad.
Just hit me. The final boss in Devil May Cry 4 is like, aha! But before you can face me, go to the casino inside me.
Oh, I love
Anyway.
this part of the.
Ah, yeah. This is they're really building up the fight we're about to have, which is pretty intense, as you will soon see.
Really cool.
This camera angle is a bit of a bitch, though. You're just running down a hallway in the opposite direction,
Yeah.
so you can't see where you're going.
It'd kind of
So-
be cool if games like with the fixed camera angle would sort of implement, depending on which way you entered them, they would sort of have a different camera angle.
Yeah. I guess that would be hard to program.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty
So-
obvious thing, so I'm sure someone thought of it.
Yeah. The game decides to delay our entrance to the next boss fight a bit by making us go to another room and get a key by blowing up a T-Rex.
Oh, yeah.
You guys ever wondered where the rumored Virgilsaurus was? Well, here he is.
Did you
it's
just stand there
weird
and let
'cause,
yourself get hit or something?
No, you gotta knock it back at him.
Oh, okay.
I'm just not very good at doing it. Now that looks like a T-Rex to you, right? Like it
It looks like
if-
something.
if you examine the crank back there, I think Dante calls it a dragon or a monster.
Well, it
or
kind of looks like
something.
it's got like ears or something coming down.
Does it?
Yeah.
just looks like a T-Rex to me.
Yeah, like when it lights
Oh.
up. Yeah.
This room's puzzle is so stupid. It's like there's a crank right there, right? But if you go up to it, it will say, "Oh, the magic dragon is keeping the crank from working." Like it just straight up says. It's like, oh, okay.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
Doesn't even let you actually crank this.
No, it does.
Just,
Yeah, I have to twist it around with the
Oh,
analog
okay.
stick. So then we get this moonstone.
Kind of look
or
like a
something.
cutscene.
They give you these invisible platforms you can walk on, but you don't really need to use them because you can just double jump up to where you need to get.
Yeah, I remember this part. I was like, what the fuck?
It's almost. Well, I guess they were catering to the people who didn't get the double jump at this point.
That's true.
See, here I fall down and I'm like, screw it, whatever. Screw your platforms.
Yeah, I remember actually having to use them, so I guess I didn't get the double jump.
Yeah.
From what
See,
I
here I
remember.
try to jump down and get stuck on one of them.
Yeah, you know, the platforms do have invisible walls around them, you know. Try and help you with your platforming.
That whole section, that whole room we just did, I don't even know.
It's so bizarre. It's It's like there's the room with the skulls, and then there's that. It's a whole other level.
Because this isn't like an item we're going to be using later in the game. This is just to open this door we just walked past.
You're just blowing off all these enemies. So rude.
I know, right?
All right.
Ooh, this
I
is
love
cool
this area.
Yeah, check this out.
Really cool for a final battle with this guy.
Like he was just like looking out the window until
Mhm.
you all arrived. Oh, it's just looking at the sky, being
I
a bit
love that
contemplative, you know.
Yeah, the little shake Dante did there. Like, oh.
But this guy's summoning more power.
Oh yeah.
Are we about to find out his secret identity?
Gonna get rid of those weird little horns he's got.
Yeah, little horns. We finally get rid of those.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It was Virgil the whole time. What a twist.
Which means nothing to people who
anybody-
played this game when
Yeah.
it came out.
So,
I guess that's great.
I guess the weirdest thing though about him, you can just kind of see
Yeah.
straight away. For some reason, he's a little bigger than Dante.
Maybe you're just really small.
I don't understand though. Like, why is his head so big? Why is he like twice Dante's size? Like,
Yeah.
I guess we got to make the boss harder, guys. We got to make him harder. How do we do it? Just make him bigger.
I mean,
It doesn't
I
matter.
wouldn't
It doesn't
doubt
need
it
to
if
make
this
sense.
was just like the way this guy was supposed to look, like demons in their realm.
Maybe it's like Raiden. Like his head's like attached to like a cyborg demon body. And that's how he's doing it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, so yeah.
It's cool to
So-
fight Virgil in this game because, like I said earlier, you know, they sort of established all these things
Yeah.
for his character before 3. You know, with the magic sword thingies that he spins around and stuff.
It sucks to be Virgil. He's been stuck being this demon for like 20 years now. Anyway, this fight's really cool, but it's annoying when you get stuck up here on the stairs and you have no way to maneuver.
Well, you just gotta back off, right?
I guess. But I wanted to check out that awesome,
Yeah,
the awesome scenery up there.
it does look awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? So here I'm about to get my ass kicked, but I think I turn her around at the last moment.
Oh.
He's a little more. He's obviously a little more aggressive, and his sword now is bigger, so it can reach you
Yeah.
from further away. But
I'm sure you're gonna beat him because I don't think you would include you dying.
oh no, yeah. It is close though. He's also a bigger fan of teleporting in this form.
Mhm.
Now he's downstairs, of course. Maybe. Well, I did say he could teleport, so it ain't exactly a continuity error.
You defeating him just blew his
Yeah.
mind.
I love how overdramatic the explosions of the bosses are in these games. It's like they just didn't know how to hold back. They wanted to top themselves each time.
Well, like, why would you hold back though?
I know, right? Gotta give all the bosses a tasteful death, you know? So now we got the other half of the amulet.
This is a really cool scene. Once you've played DMC3 and you come back to it, like this means like nothing to you.
I know, right? But that's why Devil May Cry 3 was such a great prequel.
Yeah.
Because it totally established all this stuff and made this game even better. That's how a prequel should do it. So now we flash over to Trish and Mundus and get the revelation that Trish, shock horror, was working for Mundus the whole time.
Who would have guessed?
That this shifty character was in fact not to be trusted.
That statue is not to be trusted more than Trish.
Oh, okay. Only a C rank, jeez.
Well,
I guess I did get my
you
ass
didn't
kicked.
do too
there,
good, yeah. I was gonna say. Gonna have to stop
Okay.
you there. If you're gonna give yourself credit there.
Yeah. The Spirit Stone. I don't actually read what the items are called. So I guess I get the Spirit Stone in this chapter.
Mm.
So yeah, buying a health upgrade. And we're going to just dive straight in.
There aren't that many weapons in this game.
Well, we did just get one right now. Or are about to.
But even then... Well, it's not really that there aren't many weapons in this game. It's just that, like, you know, DMC3 had a lot.
For the length of this game, this had a pretty
yeah,
decent
totally.
amount of weapons.
Because
like you're getting them consistently. So.
Yeah, you're never gonna get sick of them because you don't really have to be stuck with them for that long.
True. Whoa, little flashes of Sparta there because you just got his sword.
That was so weird and badass at the same time.
I know, right? Okay, so we got Sparda, which is a very powerful weapon. I'm about to show off some of its moves here. Instead of the little stabby stab, it has now this like extendo thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. The stab extends further. Only problem is we don't have Devil trigger for Sparda quite yet, so I immediately just return to Alistair. We have moves for Alistair.
It lets you use Force Edge and? Okay.
Yeah, it lets you use Force Edge. I don't know why you use Force Edge, unless there's some like hidden secret trick that you can do with Force Edge that makes it super good. Though I doubt it.
Well, maybe they're like, ooh, Force Edge only runs, or if you're a true pro.
True pro, yeah, that's true. Oh, and here we see the return of the underwater segment for a short period.
It makes you think, like, did they think this was like a really big part of DMC's identity? Like this is the game changer, guys.
It's going to be an action game with underwater segments. Now, as you could probably tell, there's probably places to explore down here, but I so don't care.
This is so lame.
And I just go past. I know, right?
Just
want to get out of here.
That are really cool to fight in the actual game. You just rapidly shoot them and they die immediately. Why aren't you using this in normal gameplay? It seems to be pretty damn
good
effective.
Point. Well, I guess because the harpoon doesn't travel as well if it's not in water. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not a harpoon expert, okay?
Harpoons travel better in water than nothing. Just air. I'm sure that's possible, actually. No.
Let's not look like fools by trying to discuss how harpoons work. They're demon harpoons. It doesn't matter. They should work everywhere.
Are they demon harpoons, though? You just kind of find it. It's on a demon island.
So, yeah, we got to activate it again to swim up all the way here.
I didn't even know you were swimming. I thought this was like a establishing cutscene.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't been paying attention.
I was fantasizing about harpoons.
Of course you were. I guess this is the Spirit Stone? No, this is the Philosopher's Egg. My mistake. Easy to mix up the two.
Ah, yes, the Philosopher's Egg.
Such legends have been told about the Philosopher's Egg. So, we're back here. I've got to put that thing on the blue flame, I'm pretty sure. But I think if I go up here, there's an item I can collect, so... Unless I give up, which is also pretty possible.
Yeah.
No, I decided to go.
All right.
Yeah, so if you go through this door, I'm pretty sure there's a blue orb or something. Yeah.
Those windows to the left, they're just completely pitch black.
Yeah. Because we're in some weird painting world, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think. We're not even in the actual parallel dimension yet. Or hell. Okay, so now...
Kamiya had to layer alternate dimensions on top of each other so he wouldn't have to design more areas.
So now Nightmare makes his second appearance.
I was looking at this area and I'm like, are you going to fight that guy again?
Here, I think he starts... I think this is where he breaks out a move where he starts having his orb appear on top, I think. But he also breaks out a move that has, he detaches a part of his body that flings around the level, and it's really annoying, does a lot of damage.
Uh-huh. You know, like in most games, you'll like walk into an area and you're like, "Oh, is this gonna be a boss fight?"
Yeah.
And then you walk into an area and there are these like little things on the ground. You're like, "All right, I guess I'm gonna have to fight this guy again."
See there, he's like really getting his stab on him this time.
I'm just
marveling at how much there is on
exactly.
screen.
Yeah. Like, each little piece of him is so weird. All
Like
of his
the
moves,
detail on his
yeah.
like his armor plates and stuff. It looks really rad.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! Like, it's really
the
impressive.
music, yeah, the music also fits in really well. It's got kind of this this weird
Yeah.
etherealness to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, now he's breaking out on top, and he gets that weird like bit out of his body to come out and start like chopping around. It's really not a good idea to attack him on top.
This really seems like something out of someone's nightmares.
I know, right? I'm pretty sure.
Hence the name.
Maybe it was.
You know.
Yeah. Good name. I think this is the one case where the generic title of Nightmare kind of applies pretty well.
Kind of miss when games were sort of inspired by, the little personal stories of the developers.
Ooh.
Seems like a lot of games, just like, ooh.
Clearly, Kamiya's
Soldier.
been to a demon island. Clearly, Kamiya went to a demon island and killed a demon lord at one point.
I wouldn't doubt that, actually.